VSD stands for ventriculoseptal defect. These are the children who are born with a hole in the heart, and because of that, they cannot oxygenate properly. They get very tired, they get recurrent chest infections, they don't grow properly, they don't sleep properly, and it's a burden for the parents.
I've struggled a lot, too much, like to a point that sometimes I have to sleep with hunger just for him to eat so that he can have his medication. It was not an easy journey. So for me to have this operation, I really feel that it will be a relief for me and for him.
You know, when you sleep at night thinking that your child has a heart problem, it's so not nice, as a parent to go through that. And with that condition, she's always coughing, she's underweight because of the heart problem. It was hard, with everything. Everything is so expensive, from food and transportation to the clinic. You go to the dietitian, she tells you to buy 1, 2, 3, and you know that whatever that you have, it's only from salary to mouth, and it's only one person working. So it's difficult, but all is well.
When I went for my C-section, he came out fine, but they did find out that he's not well, he's got VSD. Kids with his condition, they get too sick. Every infection, it gets to them. So his immune, it's weak. So every time I have to go to doctors, hospitals, I can't even work a full-time job because of every time they will call me that your son has emergency, you have to go to take him to the hospital. So sometimes I have to lose my job and stay with him most of the time.
Nelson Mandela is one of the 3 hospitals that are still doing pediatric cardiac surgery in Gauteng. We get presented about 300 patients a year for operations. But due to our financial constraints, we cannot operate on all of them. For instance, last year, we could only get to 100. One of the things we have been doing is speaking to corporates. We then get funding for these children so that we can reduce the backlogs. These partnerships are so important. We are going to be able to do between 12 and 15 children with a donation of R1 million that we receive from Momentum. Without this partnership, there would be no VSD week.
It's actually amazing to see when a public and private partnership comes together, what actually is possible. And it really lives out in terms of Nelson Mandela's vision that no child should be denied healthcare just based on their parents' financial circumstances.
Any sponsorship from the private sector is greatly appreciated. All of this goes towards caring for the cardiac patients post-operatively and pre-operatively. And as you can imagine, it's a very expensive specialty. So it is needed to combat this waiting list. The operations generally take operative time is about 3 to 4 hours. A VSD is a hole between the right and left side of the heart. So once that hole is closed, the child then goes home, and we don't expect to see this patient again for another surgery.
They're expensive operations. They are multidisciplinary. Children spend considerable time in the institutions getting worked up, getting managed after the operations as well. There are a lot of peripherals, things like laboratory testing, South African blood transfusion services, products. All of those are very expensive and obviously add to the total cost of treating these patients, much more so than the cost of treating other surgical conditions.
I'm very excited. I don't want to lie. I can't wait because at least now I'll be able to find a job for myself, knowing that my son is cured, he's healthy. I don't have any problems, because even at daycare centers, they didn't want to look after him. When I took him there, they said, no, we can't look after a child that is like this. So it was not easy. So I can't wait for this to happen.
I have no words. It means so much to us as a family. It means so much. We didn't even know where to start to get funds for that surgery. But when we received the call, we just said, you know what, God answers in many ways. Our daughter's going to live a normal life. Thanks to you again. May you continue doing what you're doing. Thank you so much.
I really want to say thank you very much. Thank you a lot.
Our business aims to provide more health for more people for less. We are proud to form part of this collaboration in a small way, and will continue to support these opportunities with the aim of improving health and the lives of South Africans.